Hey guys, welcome to Nikki's Plates. I got another mukbang for you guys today. I know it's been quite a while. I have been trying to upload a video at least for like the last 3 or 4 days, and I just been in spotty areas where there's not really great Wi-Fi and good service or nothing like that. And y'all already know how, if y'all create, y'all know how that is. That's my fault. I take full responsibility for it. And then plus, like, I went to a family reunion for a different side of my family, and couldn't really vlog anything because there's music going on in the background all the time, and you know, I don't want to get demonetized before I can get monetized. You know what I mean? So just bear with me on that. I plan on taking a few photos like from the videos that I had taken, just to give y'all like a little feel of what went on. And so I have to figure out how to edit that into like the ending of a video or something like that, and see if it'll allow me to put it together for my editing app and things like that. But I am back home, so content will be rolling out. I apologize. I know y'all been looking for me like, where you been, girl? But I'm sorry, I'm back. I know I gotta get it together for when I go out of town, or just busy a weekend or something like that. I gotta get it together. But
yeah, you weren't prepared.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared. I gotta get better prepared.
Last time you was prepared.
Yeah, last time I was a little bit prepared because, you know, I had my videos going out. But this time I wasn't prepared at all.
At all.
Just because it wasn't short notice, but it was like I only had like 3 weeks to get ready and pack up and get ready and go, because, you know, we really didn't plan on going. And then a couple of my brothers talked Brian into actually going.
I didn't know about it.
Well, he knew about it, but he didn't remember me telling him about it.
He didn't tell me about it.
Okay. He didn't know about it.
I didn't know about it. You don't tell me nothing.
He didn't know about it. Okay. And so my brothers talked him into going, so we went. It was a good time. We went. We had a great time on Friday and Saturday night. But it really wasn't, and I forgot all of my film and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And home too, so like I couldn't go to a restaurant and sit down and film for y'all, because I
tried to talk you into it one time.
It would have looked like this, and that wasn't, I don't know. It wasn't.
Cause we went to Bojangles.
Yeah, we went to Bojangles.
And that's not.
That ain't what it is. Any Bojangle that we thought. And to my subscriber who live in Atlanta.
Oh, we got some issues with Atlanta.
Listen, I'm sorry that I didn't contact. I am really sorry that I didn't contact you. I didn't thinking about it until we was actually in Atlanta, and I'm like, oh man, I should have contacted my subscriber. But
oh my God.
But I got there at like 2 a.m. and I was only there for like overnight, so I didn't want to contact you that late at night. So, but baby, we had a time in Atlanta, and that was on the way there. So that should have told us, take y'all, but I was about to say something else. But I remember my mama watches me. Take y'all butts back home. That's what it should have said. But anyway, let's get a prayer, a daily bread, then we'll get a thumbnail, and then I'll tell y'all what I got. Okay? For the prayer, okay?
I'll put my food down.
Okay. He said, I put my food down.
Remember the last supper though?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. All right. Lord, thank you so much for blessing us, Lord. We ask that you continue to bless us. Thank you so much for your traveling grace in Jesus' name. Lord, please bless this food and let it be a nourishment to our bodies. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Amen. Amen, guys. All right, let's get a daily bread. Okay, we still got some green ones left. Psalms 146:8. The Lord loveth the righteous. And then we have Deuteronomy 33:12. The beloved of the Lord shall dwell in safety by him. Amen. Amen, guys. Guys, I really do. I miss y'all. I do. I know y'all probably miss me, but I miss y'all too. I do. Okay, so let me explain to y'all. We didn't have any really good luck with food. We didn't have no good luck with food. And like,
did you tell where we went?
We went to North Carolina for a family reunion. Charlotte, North Carolina for a family reunion. And we stopped through Atlanta overnight on our way there.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna tell you the whole story, y'all. Oh my God. Let me. And I thought, okay, so wait, let me tell them that the bad luck that we got, well, not really bad luck, but them vibes from traveling and stuff, we done brought them back because the door thing to let people up with your deliveries and stuff like that is broken. We gotta go downstairs and somebody moving in. One of the elevators is broke. Somebody moving in, so you know they're gonna be holding the elevator, which makes the elevator go out. So we know the elevator's gonna go out. I just did a Target order to be delivered. Had to call and cancel it because I'm not walking up 10 flights of stairs to get deliveries delivered, you know. So cancel that. You know what I mean? So we ordered some El Phoenix or whatever for today. And I just so happened to get the same thing Brian had, which was some nachos. And because I had to cancel my order, I'm like, well, we ain't gonna be able to get food. I ain't really did no grocery shopping because we've been out of town, you know. And so I said, well, just save mine for you for later. And I had thought I got the bigger queso of this, but it got a little bit of meat in the queso.
Oh no.
So I'm just gonna, and he don't like none of the sour cream guacamole. Ooh, none of the sour cream guacamole. That was some juice from the jalapenos. He don't like none of the sour cream guacamole, pico de gallo, or the jalapenos. So I got another one of them down here, and I'm just gonna pour this over the chips with some salsa and make some nachos with it because I ain't gonna be able to get nothing else up here today. So let's just pour some of this salsa over here. We're just gonna make do with what we got today. I had to get a video out. I was sitting here, I'm like, I'm just gonna eat the cheese and not do nothing. But I mean, I'm already done neglected y'all for a few days, you know?
A lot of days. I tried to talk
A lot of
into
days.
it, y'all.
Yeah, a lot of days. And so, you know, I gotta get y'all something. I'm gonna try my best to get this uploaded today, even though it's after 12. Maybe
Oh, you gonna put it out today?
Yeah, maybe it'll be uploaded by tonight or something. So
Oh, we got some issues with it.
huh?
Big issues with Atlanta.
Okay. So I know Brian like ready to get to it. You ready to start it off, babe?
Atlanta?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Atlanta, on our way back.
You were so excited to get to Atlanta?
I was so excited to get to Atlanta, and I thought we had already rode through downtown Atlanta because we seen a couple of buildings. I was driving, so I couldn't really pay attention. This got some meat in it, y'all. I promise you it do. I'm gonna eat one. Putting this right on the board too. So we thought we went through Atlanta, and Brian said we did, but I didn't see them videos.
I don't know how you missed it. Probably know you were driving too much.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So we got like one Motel 6 and
You gotta start from the beginning.
in a suburb. What?
How you was excited to get there, cause we was in Alabama and it's your time to drive. I said we need to go on and stop right here in Alabama and get the hotel here.
You tell it. They can hear you.
Well, we was in Alabama. And I said we need to go on and stop, get some rest here, and then just start back out in the morning. You said, no, I want to get to Atlanta. Already get to Atlanta. It's this Mexican restaurant in Atlanta I'm trying to get to.
Name Los Arcos. Los Arcos.
So while I'm driving, you look it up and see where it's at. I said, okay. I said, you sure you can make it? Atlanta. Okay, Atlanta was what, 3 hours? It was still 3 hours away. Atlanta was 3 hours away. I said, okay, God, push it there. And then we had to change time zones. So what we were looking at, it wasn't even the rates for the, it was rates for the next day.
Okay. Keep telling the story. I'm trying to put my food together to eat.
I see. You're looking good though over there. So when we got to Atlanta, right? Did I fall asleep and you woke me up in Atlanta? Yeah.
He fell asleep. I woke him up when we got there.
All I remember when I woke up, I saw Martin Luther King and I told her, I think we're going the wrong way.
Brian is convinced all Martin Luther King's
In the
drives
hood.
is in the hood.
I see Martin Luther King, I said, uh-oh. I think we're going the wrong way. You said, no, this is directions. So we decided to stop at this Motel 6. I said, you want Motel 6? She said, yeah, the one we stopped at in Texas was real good.
Yeah, the one, I mean, we went to one here.
It was a snowstorm.
It was a snowstorm.
And the lights was out.
And the lights went out. So we went, got a little cheap hotel for the night. And it just so happened to be Motel 6. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. You know, the one in Deckerville, you know, I'm sorry. The one in Deckerville, open it up. The one in Deckerville that we went to before was good, you know? It wasn't bad. We could do it for a night, you know?
Yeah.
So
We get there. It's nice on the outside.
we get there, we roll up in the front, and we like, oh yeah, this is nice.
It's real nice.
This is real nice, okay. All right, Motel 6, y'all doing it. It's the middle of the night.
So we can't see.
So, yeah, we can't really see. It's dark. I sent Brian in there to check in. We drove around to the back. As I'm driving around, I'm like,
The police car sitting up front.
Yeah, the police. It was a police car sitting out front. I thought he was just there trying to catch somebody speeding or something. That should have been red flag number 1. 2, 3, and 4. I got some extra jalapenos right here. No, not that one. So we drive around to the back where the hotel room is or whatever, right? And as we driving back, we're like, I don't know about that.
You could park. Was the red flag number 2?
I couldn't even park. And I back up all the time.
It took you 5 tries, baby.
Took me, yeah. I'm like, what's going on with me today? So he had told, the guy at the desk told Brian it was an elevator to get up to our room, which is like on the 2nd floor. I was like, okay. So we got up. Like, let's go check out the room. Then we'll go get something to eat. You know, glad we did that. Glad we didn't get nothing to eat, because then it probably would have been like, nah, you've been in there too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to the elevator. Elevator it's out.
Ain't working.
It's out. Look like it's been out for a long time. Then they told us we had a pool view. So it's a guy standing there at the railing looking at the pool. We was like, okay, that pool must be nice.
Then he turned around.
So he turned around and said, ooh, y'all scared me. No, you scared me. Trying to get upstairs. So, ooh, you scared me. No, you scared me. And so it was like, the first level was like street level. No, our room, ours was on the 3rd floor. So it was like the first level was under.
Yeah.
Then it was the 2nd level. Then we was on 3rd. Willie had to go up to like 2 little levels or whatever of stairs. So we went here and walked up the stairs. And we get to the room. Number 2, red flag, the pool. Y'all, the pool was like green, brown. The pool was like green, brown. I said, no, he didn't tell you got a pool view. And his pool looked like this. You know? So, red flag number 2. Red flag number 3 was when we opened the door to the hotel room and we couldn't find the light switch. Right, bro?
No. Oh, the light switch. Yeah, we couldn't find the light switch.
I'm like, how you cut on no light?
I thought we went to a 6 was to leave the light on for you.
Yeah.
They don't leave no light
You couldn't
on.
cut on light? Yeah.
We come on that. We found the light. You found the light.
I found the light. We went in there. First of all, you had 2 twin beds in there. Supposed to be full size, but they look like they were twins. I was so uncomfortable. I went and looked at the bathroom. Brian just standing there. I sat in a chair. Normally I sit on the bed. I sat in a chair.
You gotta tell
A hard chair. I am. I'm about to. I'm getting to it. I sat in a hard chair. So, at this point, I'm like, not at all. Now, let me eat this chip real quick. Let me eat this one too. Real quick. Then I'm gonna pause for a minute. Let me get some water. So, I sat in a chair. I had already went from the front to the back, looked in the bathroom, came back, sat in the chair. That told you I was uncomfortable at that point. So Brian, I don't even think he made it to the bathroom. Yeah. And I said, go look at the bathroom. He went in the bathroom. He was like,
I didn't make it to the bathroom.
he didn't make it to the bathroom. I'm going to tell him how you went to the bathroom first. And then I'll tell you them before the story with the bathroom.
You already told that one? Oh.
I didn't want to tell them how you talking about the bathroom. So he went to go look at the bathroom. And then he came back. Huh?
Yeah, I went to the bathroom at the end though.
I know. Alright, let me tell. So, there was a burn mark on like the desk area where the TV was. There's a couple burn marks. Looked like somebody had been doing some stuff in there. Brian didn't notice that there was burn marks. Yeah. Is that a roach? I'm like, no, there was some burn marks. Then he turned around and looked at the door. Is that a mouse trap? I'm like, no, that's not a mouse trap. I don't know what that is, but that's not a mouse trap. Then he turned around and he looked at the bed. He was like, why is there a dip in the bed? I mean, it was a whole big old, bed looked like that. Bed looked like that. Not like a little dip. That mug was like a dip.
I'm like, I don't want to turn around no more.
I said, you ain't even seen the bathroom yet.
You think, go look at the bathroom. I said, why is the bathroom leaking?
The bathroom was leaking. The bathtub looked like it got freckles. I said, come on, let's go. He said, we done paid for it now. I'm like, yeah, you can go back in there and get your money back too. Brian didn't know that if you're in like a hotel room, you can get your money back.
I didn't know that.
I'm
I
like,
thought
yes.
we was stuck.
Yes, you can get your money back. He's like, we stuck, we ain't.
Shoot. I went back in there. He said, what's wrong with the room? I thought to go say, man.
Brian went back in there talking about let me see if I can find you another room.
As long as it ain't in here.
As long as it ain't in here. Call around to another hotel. Talking about what's wrong with the room. At this point, what's not wrong with it? We left the light on so they could see. They ain't gonna sure they want us to see.
What kind of room is that?
Y'all, we went in there 2 minutes.
We got up out of there. I'm glad we bring our stuff up. Fuck told them not to bring stuff up.
Yeah, I would have been mad. I would have been so mad if I would have brought all my stuff up.
Oh my God. Oh, that was fun.
And then after that, we was going downstairs. We noticed everybody coming downstairs around, looking up. I started walking fast.
I'm walking slow.
Brian still walking slow. I said, don't come on here. He said, why you running? Because I'm trying to get out of here. Come on.
I said, we say, I think the truck will be going anymore.
Yeah.
Then we got people passing us on bicycles.
Yeah. Yeah, this man, I know he was the weed man. Cause he rode up to a different hotel. And he rolled back over to the Chicago.
Motel 6.
Mm-hmm. And we was riding around for like 2 hours. First of all, I didn't know a couple of my cousins stayed in Atlanta. I would have called them, but we rode around for 2 hours trying to find another hotel. Everybody was booked. We couldn't find nothing.
Probably the holiday weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We finally got one.
Mm-hmm.
And they got the whole price. They told me a different price. And then when it got to the end of it, it was almost double. Whatever, I'll pay. Shoot, I got this for you.
Okay. So we went to a Fairfield. It was pretty good.
Except for the breakfast.
The breakfast, y'all. Brian, there's not a sausage that I don't know. There's not a sausage that I don't think Brian don't like.
I said, what is this?
But them sausages taste like cardboard.
No, that wasn't.
Then we try to go to McDonald's and get the spicy chicken nuggets. They don't do spicy chicken nuggets.
At all. We don't do that here. What?
Yeah.
What you mean you don't do that here? We don't do that here. Oh man. I said we gotta get out of it, man.
Y'all. When I get stressed out, I can feel the stress within my body. And it almost feels like you dehydrated, right? Like, I can feel just my body tingling within, probably anxiety too. I couldn't get rid of that feeling like the whole weekend. I wouldn't eat no snacks. Normally, I eat a lot of snacks. Well, not a lot of snacks. I eat snacks. Like, I don't eat snacks while I'm at home. But it's just something about being on the road and eating snacks that I do, you know? I wasn't eating no snacks. I really wasn't eating that much. And like, I just really shut down. Then we have an itinerary for the family reunion or whatever, right? Itinerary will give you the address to the hotel, what we're doing, you know. Like, we went to go check in, and then we figured out that we was at the wrong hotel. And I kind of knew that I wasn't gonna know what was gonna go on or whatever. But in the itinerary, you said that we would meet at my cousin's house, right? So I was waiting on my brothers to get off of their flight, and I asked them that they want me to meet them, but they was taking too long to answer response. I'm like, oh, they gotta go check in and stuff like that. They probably don't want us to wait on them. We gonna go ahead and get out. So the airport, I never did go to the airport, but the airport must have hadn't been that far away. And so once we figured we went to the wrong hotel, we went and found the other hotel, which is like 8 minutes away, right? And so we like, okay, we're gonna go stand out here and wait on them. And so one of my brothers was like, send me the address, Nick. So okay. So send me the address. We waiting on them to show up. I'm like, I'm sitting out front waiting on y'all. Of course, I don't know the car that he was gonna be driving because it was in a rental, you know. And so, hold on. So, I'm like, you know my truck, I'm just outside waiting on you out front. I was like, okay. I sent him the address like 10 minutes after that. And we like, I don't see nobody in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know. Because he was like, everything. Oh, he had called me because I had told him I'm about to head out and head over my cousin's house. He was like, everything is at the hotel, sister. That's how we end up back at the hotel, at the other hotel. Then he told me, send me the address. I sent him the address. Yeah, I kid you not. There was a whole third hotel. So not only was we at the wrong hotel from the initial hotel, we still at the wrong hotel from the initial hotel. Because they had changed it. I didn't know because I'm going over the itinerary that my brother had gave me. And at this point, I ain't know nothing about none of the changes. And when I first said, okay, we're going to the reunion, I tried to reach out to my cousin so I could pay my reunion dues. Maybe I would have known about the changes then, you know, but I didn't pay when I got there. My brother called me. He was like, sis, that ain't the hotel. Y'all that's the wrong one. I'm like, oh my God. At this point, I'm thinking that it's at our hotel. I'm like, oh shoot, we had that other one then. Brian like, no, just wait. Send me the address. So, instead of thinking that we was at the wrong hotel and only 5 to 8 minutes away, we really at the wrong hotel, and we about 25 minutes away from the other hotel where everybody is staying at, right? Well, majority of everybody, because some people had the wrong hotel too. So we head on over there. He like, let me know when you're downstairs. We'll go down there and meet everybody. Say hey. So we did that. We had a whole karaoke party and fish fry out at the pool. Of the hotel. It was pretty nice. I got a lot of video and pictures of that. And so there's always music going around. And I can't really vlog it, you know, for y'all. Because it's music. So then the next morning,
that was live.
Yeah, majority of us.
Well, Siri took us to the wrong place. First.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Siri said, "Turn here."
Hold on. I gotta tell one thing before I say that. So the whole weekend, instead of relying on an itinerary, which is supposed to be set in stone, I'm relying on one of my brothers to he was just telling me every single little thing was going on, right? And I really appreciate that. Like, he helped your girl out because I just been out that stuff. But he sent me the address to the restaurant everybody was thinking about going for breakfast. So I'm like, okay, cool. We'll meet y'all there. It's about 20 minutes away from us. So we'll meet y'all there. And he was like, man, sis, that's crazy. Because it's only like 8 minutes away from us. I'm like, yeah, I know. We had a completely different hotel. Then, so we put the address in and go on over to the place or whatever. And Siri just gave us
where she wanted us to go.
Yeah, where she wanted us to go. So we pulled up and we thinking that somebody made a mistake. They looked up a random restaurant, and they I thought it was gonna be somebody's kitchen. You know how they do on Uber Eats, they selling food plates out the kitchen or whatever. I'm like, this might be what this is, cause it made us pull up to a hotel. I mean, to an apartment complex. Oh, I'm soft. So I called my brother. My brother was like, we on our way, sis. We changed it from 11 to 11:30. I was like, okay. So I was like, well, I just put in that address and they gave me to a whole apartment complex. He's like, what? That's crazy. I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. He's like, well, it says it's in this shopping center. So I got to look for the marquee. I'm like, oh, okay. I see it. It's across the street. He's like, see, it takes your brother. I was like, yeah, because shoot, I wasn't paying attention to that. I was paying attention to the address. So we found that we sitting there for about 20 minutes before they get there. So somebody called and reserved it. I don't know who did, but we went in and we started sitting down. It wasn't nearly enough tables and chairs for all of us to sit at in this one little itty bitty section they gave us. So we had to play musical chairs and instruments.
You rearranged that whole.
We rearranged a whole dining area, basically.
You got right.
We waiting forever for our food. They really did overwhelm the kitchen.
Oh yeah, they overwhelmed.
Because they submitted. First of all, they seated us all at one time, which we already knew that was gonna happen. But number one, they should have did the tickets by. They should have did the orders by the tickets, by how people were gonna pay, or did it by the table, and then submitted the order per table, Instead, what they did was they took a booklet and they took the order, flipped the page over, took the order book, and they took everybody order. It's like 36 of us. They took everybody order and then gave all of those orders to the kitchen. So food just coming out randomly. We ordered first, got our food last. One of my cousins that was sitting at our table, he ordered last, got his food first. And we was like, how you get your food first? We ordered first. He said, oh, they know me in here. I just said, let me get my regular, but he was playing.
That's funny.
Oh, they know me in here. They just said, let me get my regular. Then one of my aunties was like the last person to get her food. She was so mad.
She said, I ain't hungry no more.
She said, I'm about to light up a cigarette over here.
She said, go make this a smoking set.
She was turning into Medea. We get hungry. We get hangry when we hungry. So,
I started to tell the waitress, y'all better hurry on it.
Then, I'm at the table. I got my food finally. Brian had got his food first though. And my brother got his first before me and Brian. One of my brothers was sitting right here. Brian was sitting right here. My other brother sitting on the other side. This brother got his food. I said, oh, that look good. Then Brian got his food. I said, oh, that does look good. Then I got my food. And I ordered a Philly omelet or whatever. And so I'm eating and I only taste mushrooms. Really. So me, I'm the type person, I dissect my food. I open that omelet up and I'm looking for the meat. I'm like, it said Philly cheesesteak omelet. I'm looking for some steak to be in this omelet. So all I hear is, I think somebody asked, what is she doing? Because, I mean, I'm in there like this. I opened it up and I'm like, I guess they had asked my brother, what's wrong with her food? Right? He said she looking for the meat. He said she looking for the meat. I'm like, yeah, this supposed to be a Philly cheesesteak. I'm looking for the Philly in there. Ain't no Philly. It's just some mushrooms. Ain't no meat in that thing. I said, but at this point, I'm like, people ain't got their food, so I don't want to make a big deal about it. Because I got my food, other people ain't got their food yet. You know what I mean? I don't want to make a big old deal about it. So I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and eat it. Just shut up. Right? Right, babe?
Yeah.
So, my auntie, finally.
People have even ordered.
Yeah. My auntie finally got her food. Everybody knew she was mad though. So when she finally got her food, we all clapping. Oh my God, I know that had to be embarrassing for the kitchen. No, the kitchen probably thought that the food was good or something.
Oh.
But the manager, I'm like, what the manager? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they come over.
Get it together. That was the manager, the cashier lady. She was the manager. I think she was the owner, actually.
The one who did what?
That we paid?
Oh, the one over there circling and stuff?
Yeah.
You didn't tell them how you paid?
I ain't told them yet. So, we all got done eating, and they said, we thinking they finna bring the shoes. Like, we finna bring out the check. We just put all of the check into one, and everybody like, oh, man. Right?
Yeah.
It's 36 of us. And so they said, so everybody just come up and let us know what you got. We got all the tickets right here. We just need you to tell you this, what you had. We're gonna circle it, and then you pay for what you had. I'm like, this ain't gonna go well, because some people could just walk out and, you know, say they ain't, you know, say they paid and they ain't really paid, you know.
And say the last person.
I said the last person gonna have to pay for the rest of the stuff. So, you know, I'm like, that's crazy. No, they said, oh, they made that up. That's what they said. They said, oh no, they made that up. We ain't finna do that. And so they was like, well, you gotta know exactly what you had so that, you know, they can, whatever. And so we went up there and paid. We went outside. We was talking and stuff. And then we left. We were supposed to go to the beach, but we didn't end up going to the beach because I don't really like sun. And if I get way too hot, which it was hot out there, if I get hot, like way too hot, with a combination of the sun, I'm gonna get real mean. And I didn't want to put that off on Brian, number one, because he'd have been like, I'm finna leave you. I'm finna leave you right here in North Carolina. So I was like, nah, we ain't finna go there. So we had to run a few errands. We were supposed to go get it on the train because he wanted to see the train and stuff like that. We were supposed to go get on the train. But we have to use the restroom after we eat. And so we don't like using public restrooms. So we went back to the hotel, so we used the restroom and stuff like that. And I said, like, all right, I'm gonna get me a nap because we really didn't get a lot of sleep, you know, the night before. So I'm gonna get me a nap, wake me up in a minute, and then we're gonna go. I don't know what happened because I woke up.
I had a snack. I had a little.
Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. And then Brian can tell his story of what happened. So I went to sleep. He's supposed to be letting me sleep for a minute and wake me up. I woke up And it's like 7:30. I'm like, oh man, we supposed to be doing like a white and gold ball or whatever party or whatever, you know. And so when I wake up, he right here next to me sleep. I'm like, what in the world is going on? You supposed to have been waking me up in a minute. Not let me sleep for some hours and hours and hours, you know. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and tell him his side of the story.
Well, while you was asleep, I got hungry. So I went and got me some snacks. And came back to the hotel, ate my snacks, watched a movie. When I said, I'm gonna lay down for a couple minutes too. Well, that didn't work out. I thought you had your phone set.
I told you to wake me up.
You had your phone next to you.
I had it next to me, but I ain't have it set because I told you to wake me up. You usually wake me up and say, like, okay, that's enough.
Shoot, I had already left. So I got 4 off snacks.
I mean, we had some cheese puffs in the car.
Yeah, I went down there and get
You done went down there and got the cheese puffs, got my stuff out the car.
I'm still hungry. You know I need some chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
You said, where you go? I said, I went to find me a North Carolina one.
I said, as long as you can take care of us both. As long as you can take care of us both.
Oh, man.
But then I started taking my brother. I'm like, I know y'all probably already in y'all white by now. And he waited a long time to text back. So I'm like, dang, they probably having fun. Then he finally texts back.
How
and
long
was
is
like,
this video?
It's about an hour probably. I miss y'all. Dude, don't y'all miss me? Don't y'all want to hear about this story? So he takes back, and he like, nah, sis, we just now coming from the beach. I'm like, well, dang, I thought I was late in the mug, you know?
Here
And
we
so,
are early again.
Yeah, so we're early again. So we get up, we get our showers and get dressed and all that sort of stuff. So you can imagine how long that took.
All in white.
And get on all our white or whatever. We went. So you can just imagine how long this took. I got a shower, he got a shower, we both got dressed. Then we left. They hotel
is 20 minutes
yeah,
away.
remember the hotel, they hotel is like 20 minutes away. So we both got showers, we both got dressed, both got ready, walk out the door. Brian don't like to just get out the shower, put on his clothes. He got to sit there for about 20 minutes. Okay? And so we supposed to go to one place. They changed it.
No, you forgot the hotel.
I know. We supposed to go to one place and they changed it. I was gonna say let's just meet them at the place.
Oh yeah.
But we said we're gonna go to the hotel. They hotel about 20 minutes away. So we went to the hotel. We expecting everybody to be ready, dressed, ready to go. Like we supposed to be trailing right behind everybody. Y'all, I kid you not. We got to the hotel with nobody downstairs in the lobby, nobody doing nothing. Right? So then the new place closes at 2. It's about 11:30 right now. Well, at this point, it's about almost 11. By the time we got out the car, getting ready to go in. Because I seen one of my cousins sitting there. I said, let me go in here and see what's going on. So I go in and I see one of my uncles with his girlfriend sitting at the lobby. I'm like, where everybody at? Well, some people was outside by the pool doing some extracurricular stuff. And when we got out there, I was like, all right, let's go. And then one of my cousins came in and talking about, oh, one of my aunties didn't know we were still doing the white thing. They getting ready to go, da da da. So everybody started getting ready to come down. Tell me why we gotta sit there. Everywhere we go, we gotta sit and wait and talk and show out for like 2 hours before we get ready to go somewhere. Like, I don't understand. Like, come on, let's go. We got a time frame. You gave me 11:30. Let's go at 11:30. Y'all. We didn't get to the place about like 12:30.
Yeah.
We get out the car. We get out the car. We get out the car. Somebody else random. They on their phone. They're like, man, y'all should have came out here. It's a whole bunch of people in white. It's a whole bunch of people in white. So we had to stand in line. Because, you know, the club full at this time.
Club full.
Number one, we didn't know it was a club. We thought
we finna go eat.
We thought that we finna go eat, and this was gonna be like, you know, it's a bar and grill, so we know that they can play music, and that, you know, people just get up and dance and have fun, and we thought we were finna eat because it's a what was a press box bar and grill. We got a press box down
bar
here,
and grill, yeah,
bar and grill down here, and it wasn't nothing like that one. That one had a dance floor, a DJ, a whole bar. This one got a bar, but that one had like a real bar.
Yeah.
It had bouncers and people scanning you, and you had to pay an entry fee. This one, you ain't got to pay an entry fee where we at.
Yeah. You just hit them and see wherever you want.
Yeah. And so we had to pay for a section. It came with bottle service and all this other kind of stuff. They lock your bottle up. Like, if I pay for a bottle service, why you locking my bottle up? You know, but okay. Anyway. Yeah. So, then the next day we supposed to go to church.
No, wait a minute. You ain't forget, after the club, we hungry.
Oh, yeah. So after the club, that we thought they was finna go to dinner and stuff like that. So we hungry. Brown like, you only fed me one time today. I'm like, oh my God.
No, yesterday.
Only ate. Yeah, it was the next day by then. Like, you only fed me one time yesterday. I'm like, oh, you sound like a hungry child right now. Like, you only ate one time yesterday, and that was breakfast that we went to. Like, I only ate one time today, yesterday. So we went around trying to find something to eat. Y'all,
everything.
Places that's supposed to be open 24 hours ain't open. We went to Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box ain't open, even though it say 24-hour drive-through stickered in the window. It ain't open. We went to Wendy's, and the night before we had went to Wendy's, and they said we only doing nuggets and fries.
Ain't no burgers. We don't know how to cook burgers.
Ain't nothing else. We only doing nuggets and fries. Okay. All right, well, just give me some nuggets and fries then. Because it ain't nothing else open at this point, you know. And so, at this point, we went back to the hotel. I mean, we was on our way back to the hotel. Well, we had to find ourselves something to eat. So, everywhere we went, we found a McDonald's that was open. We
24 hours.
24 hours. And there was 2 cars in the line that went before us, and they went around or whatever to the other windows. We get to the speaker, and they like, oh, our system our system went down, and we're not gonna be open till about 5 o'clock. I'm like, oh my God, it's on like, what time was it? About 3 o'clock?
Yeah, about 3.
It was almost 3 o'clock. I'm like, oh, we're not gonna be open till 5 o'clock. I'm like, oh my God, it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
You got mad. You told that lady.
I said, well, dang, we just ain't gonna get nothing to eat tonight. Dang, shoot.
You mad, dude?
I said, well, dang, shoot, we just can't get nothing to eat tonight. Shoot. I remember when my sister went down at McDonald's, we had to do it by hand, like, tally it up, you know?
Why you didn't tell her?
I was just like, dang, I ain't gonna never get nothing to eat. Shoot. So we found this spot called Cookout.
Yeah.
And everybody named Mama was at Cookout. Like, I mean, you would think that they were giving away free food.
It had a whole nother club.
They had 2 lines. It looked like our Whataburger here after the club. So we in line. And I couldn't order at the speaker because the truck was too big and I was in the wrong lane. And they seen me trying to get around this speaker and they just inched up right back in the back of me. I'm like, I can't even back up to get to where I'm going. The other car in the other lane had to move so I could move around. So I had to order at the window. I told the lady, I said, I didn't order at the speaker because I couldn't really fit right there. She was like, what? I said, my truck too big. I couldn't order. I said, my truck too big. I couldn't order at the speaker. This sounds like a Kevin Hart comedy show.
The stuff we go through.
The stuff that I go through. If you had been driving, it would have been okay. But I was driving. I said, my truck too big. I couldn't order at the speaker.
She said, what?
She said, okay, that makes sense. What can I get for you? So I'm telling her what I want. And I don't need anything to drink. I got water at the hotel for me. But Brian needed a Dr. Pepper. I said, all right, let me get a large Dr. Pepper too. And she looked at me like, a large Dr. Pepper? I'm like, yeah.
The one on the end there.
She was looking confused, like, Dr. Pepper? I was like, yeah, it's the one over there on the end. The drink thing was right there where she was. I said, yeah, it's the one right there on the end. Yeah. Yeah, let me get a large one of those. She's like, a Dr. Pepper?
Nobody.
She didn't know what it was.
Yeah, because nobody had Dr. Pepper everywhere we went.
Like everywhere we went, every time we got Pepsi products. Brian like, I said, so you ain't got no Dr. Pepper. He's like, okay, yeah, I guess give me a Pepsi then. And even at the restaurant, like they take it forever to give us refills. I said, excuse me, ma'am, can I get a picture? Y'all got pictures? Like, yeah. I said, can I get a picture of Pepsi, a picture of tea, and a picture of water? And she brought like pictures of everything for our table or whatever. I think that nobody else asked for the pictures, but I asked for the picture of everything because we weren't gonna be thirsty. Okay, I got water with lemon, and Brian had got Pepsi. Brian and my other brother right over here, they was thirsty. Like their drinks was gone in 2 seconds flat. Right.
You said, was you thirsty?
So I said, oh, you was thirsty. What? He was like, yeah, she ain't gonna bring me nothing to drink. I said, don't worry about it, because when she come back, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you right. I said, y'all got pictures? He was laughing. And they was laughing at me, talking about, I used to go ask for a picture. Yeah, you got a picture? Just bring your whole picture, and then we could just refill our own drinks. You know, at this point. It worked. It worked. Because we weren't thirsty after that.
Nope.
Then the other table was like, dang, I need a refill. And like, what you get? We're like, I got some Pepsi. Here you go. Here you go. We will share, you know? So, yeah. So, I'm like, shoot, you got to learn how to, you know, they overwhelmed. Ask for a picture, you know? Bring it. So,
oh, you forgot how happy they were. They never got that called tips.
Oh, yeah. So they was like, make sure y'all take care of the service, you know, whatever, right? And so a couple of my cousins was joking, like, don't walk down dark alleys at night.
Look both ways before you cross
Look both ways before you cross the street and all this other kind of stuff. And, like, everybody started giving them, like, 5s and 10s and stuff like that. We gave them, like, $10 a piece or whatever, because it was 2 servers taking care of, like, the whole section or whatever. 36 people. So they was happy at the end because they was sitting there with all their money or whatever. They had a big old wad of money. They was like, oh yeah, they took care of us. I don't know if they didn't think they was going to get tipped or what.
Right.
But we took care of them. We ended up leaving. We had to go get a battery fixed on his key fob. We did that. That was before we went back to the hotel.
Oh, you got to tell about that where you went in there and tell about this.
Oh my God. This video going to be extra long. I'm gonna give a thing. This video is extra long. A disclaimer: extra long video time. So we went to go get the.
It's still recording.
Yeah.
It better be.
Yeah. We went to go get. I know, right? We went to go get the the key fob battery changed out of Brian's keys or whatever. And so the guy was helping us put it into the key thing or whatever. And so there was like this little hole about this size that was right at the register. And so we got the, I said, is this the battery trash can?
No, you said this the
I said, is this the trash can? Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I said, is this the trash can? And he looked at me like, the guy, he looked at me like,
he looked at, he said,
the hole was about this big. It was about this big, y'all. He said, I said, no, like for the battery. Is that the battery? I said, is that the battery trash can? You know how you gotta recycle the battery. So is that the battery trash can? Because it's around the same size. This man, I know he thought I was crazy. He like, He said, let me see. I gave him the battery. He went. I gave him the battery, and he was on the counter like this with the battery, and put the battery into the little hole. He said, well, it is now. I'm like, oh my God, it would be me. They go in there. I was like, I knew he couldn't wait till us to go outside so he could let everybody else notice. Crazy. This lady crazy.
It was a photo shoot. We went outside. Everybody taking pictures of the truck.
Yeah, everybody was looking at Brian. Brian got rims on his truck, and everybody liked to take pictures and look and all this that kind of stuff. It was crazy. Then Sunday, we saw I was supposed to go to church. Well, my brother had texted me. I know my mom gonna be fussing at me when she see this part. But my brother had texted me, and as I hear we started church around 8:30. 11:30, just in case you and Brian wanted to go. I said, yeah, just let me know where the picnic gonna be. I said, yeah, just let me know when the picnic gonna be, because we heathens. Huh?
We heathens.
I said, yeah, just let me know where the picnic gonna be, because we heathens. We ain't gonna make it. Whatever, right? Because, I mean, it's almost 11. Y'all talking about 11:30. We still ain't got dressed or nothing like that. We ain't checked out yet, none of that. I said, yeah, just let me know when the picnic gonna be, because we heathens. And he started laughing at it or whatever. And, so, you know, we got done. We checked out and all that kind of stuff. And
that one went to Bojangles.
Then we had went over there by their hotel, and I'm like, well, they in church, and so we went, go look at the train. I was driving back up and down the street, so Brian could get a good look at their trains and stuff like that. And then we was like, well, why don't we just go get something to eat, because they in church. Let's just get something to eat real quick, because the food not gonna be ready, and we hungry, And so we went to Bojangles. We was sitting there, for a minute.
Cause we seen Bojangles like 1,000 places.
Yeah, we left around like 12 or so like that from Bojangles. And I said, well, I know everybody didn't go to church, so let's go see who we run into at the hotel. Well, that's what Brian said. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we went, and I ran into one of my cousins. I said, all right, where the picnic at, y'all? Like, I don't know. We finna meet at the church at 1:30, have church service, and then we gonna stay there for another hour. I said, I thought everybody went to church. I thought everybody went to church. I thought everybody went to church already. Okay? Everybody ain't went to no church. And then we're gonna stand around and talk for another hour after church, and then we're gonna have a picnic. So at this point, me and Brian wanted to be on the road around 3 or 4 o'clock. And so they said they're going to be at church at 1:30. And after church, they're going to sit there and talk for a minute. So that means stuff ain't finna start till about 3 or 4. He's like, nah, we finna get on the road. Brian was like, at this point, I'm just ready to go home. He just kept repeating it. And I didn't want to argue with him. I don't blame him. I didn't want to argue with him. So I was like, you know what? I'm finna just text my brother, bro, y'all have a safe flight. We finna get on the road, because, you said church started at 11:30.
He said, you said.
You said church started at 11:30. I find go to the thing, find out y'all just now finna go to church. And then on top of that, like this wasn't even her church. It was just somebody else that she knows. This was their church.
Yeah.
So if it had been my cousin's church, I would have went. But this wasn't even her church, so no, I'm not going. So we left, got on the road. Thank God that we left and got on the road when we did, because we ran into all kinds of rainstorms. I mean, to the point where you can barely see. And if we had ran into them type of rainstorms during the night, we would not have been able to see. So it was just only nothing but God that made us go ahead and get on the road when we did. So we just took our time coming back, and we was gonna stop in Louisiana to gamble a little bit and spend the night, but we had stopped somewhere else. I think we was in Alabama, and Brian was like, get a lottery ticket. If you hit on a lottery ticket, then we're gonna stop in Louisiana, but if you don't hit, then we gonna just go home. Well, I bought like a little $2 lottery ticket, and I didn't hit, so that means we just gonna go home. So we just pushed it on into home, and we got back home like 4 o'clock in the morning. So yeah. And then, as y'all could see at the beginning of the video, what I told y'all was going on with the elevator and the deliveries that I had to cancel and stuff like that. So I was just supposed to have some nachos, some queso on the side, but I just decided to just throw some nachos together on the board for y'all.
And you didn't even finish.
And I didn't even finish them. And I still got chips over here.
Good.
Yeah, you want chips and sauce? So, I mean, I guess we did good. So, I had ordered the same thing Brian had got. I said, you know what? Just keep that my order for yourself for tonight. That way we ain't gotta worry about trying to get no food up in here, no groceries, no nothing like that. We're just gonna chill for work tomorrow and get it straight, So, yeah. That's what was going on, but that's why I really haven't been, posting that much over this past, little few days or whatever, because number one, we really ain't been eating that much. Number two, I can really vlog because of the music that goes on in the background, like I said, maybe I could take some screenshots and do some photos of the weekend and whatnot. And as I said, we didn't go to the beach, so I ain't got no beach photos. So
we was asleep.
We was asleep. We was knocked out, getting ready for the night. and even that was like, we sat in the lobby just showing out. I think everybody was just showing off their outfits for like 2 hours. Get ready to go. But I said I'm gonna have to go back and find that auntie picture where she sitting in the living room for Thanksgiving and she got on a big fur coat. I said, yeah, I'm gonna have to rename that when we go to the family reunion. Everybody's standing around in the lobby showing out for 2 hours before we go place. So then we got outside of the club, but I forgot to tell them that part. We got outside of the club and they were standing around for another like hour just talking. If y'all don't come on here. My brother said, well, all right, we're finna go. I got up and I went. And we just walked across the thing. My auntie, she said she's 65. I said, no, you 65. She don't look 65. And so she's like, oh, I like that. I like that. And so I heard her talking to one of my other cousins and her husband. Oh my God, that's another story. I'm gonna have to tell y'all that in the next video. I'm gonna tell y'all that story about my uncle.
Oh.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you that story about my uncle in the next video. Next video I got y'all.
Why you gotta wait till this?
Cause this video is already like an hour and 15 minutes.
Dang.
But what was I at?
Yeah.
Oh, so she was talking to my other cousin, and her husband or whatever is like, look at them two talking about me and Brian. Cause we way up there. It's like they just gone. Like they like that. And then I turned around. I said, They said let's go. I said they said let's, and I said let's go. Cause I'm finna go. Cause when you tell me let's go, I'm gone.
We were hungry.
Yeah. So, I mean, not to mention we was already drinking. And my brother was like, so what you finna drink? You finna drink on? He ain't drinking because, he just ain't drinking because I can't tell. The HIPAA law. I can't tell nobody else's business. But he wasn't drinking at this point of time, whatever. So he was like making sure we was good with drinks or whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I had me a shot. I think I had 2 shots, but I said I already had me a shot, but I'm driving. So Brian gonna go ahead and drink whatever, but I'm driving. And I don't know how the police is down here, so I don't know where I'm going either, so I can't be like tipsy or drunk driving. So but yeah, that's why I haven't really been vlogging and stuff like that. I gotta get it together next time when I am busy for the weekend. I can't really vlog or do videos. I wanted to do videos, but we couldn't find nothing good to eat. Everything was closed, so we just had to get like a little chicken sandwich and go head on about our business. But I appreciate you guys watching this far. If you've made it this far, I really do appreciate you guys. And as I always say, it's always peace, love, and kisses. Bye.